race day once again. We're moments away from lights out and the all-important sprint towards turn 1. Welcome to another Formula 1 Grand Prix. With 20 turns and a length of 3.7 miles, Baku city circuit in the heart of the Azerbaijan capital is a real test of a driver's endurance, patience and precision. 90-degree corners through Sector 1 lead into a tightening uphill sprint as we start to circle around the old city. Then a 1.4-mile chase flat out through Sector 3 towards the finish line. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Russell, Norris, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Hamilton, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Albon, Gasly, Tsunoda, Ocon, Perez, Ricciardo, Joe, Magnussen and Logan Sargent. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today.
Alright, everyone, people of the earth, welcome to another race. This time it's Baku, as we've seen. I'm starting as first, as Piastri, of course, since this is the name of the series. Had a moment there, but still in first place. Everybody on the medium tires, as it seems, since this is a 5-lap race. I have to say I have my difficulties in or on street tracks, on some more than others. This is okay, but Monaco is a track I'm really bad at, but obviously this is not Monaco. So far everything good. Didn't get that turn ideally, but okay. Norris is only 5th at the moment, and Verstappen is 2nd, which is not bad for him. Already been able to create somewhat of a gap. And onto this long, high-speed section, or the straight of it.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Now DRS is active, which is at the moment at least not a factor for us, since there's no car ahead. And the gap ahead of Verstappen is big enough. 2.6 seconds at this point. Tire degradation is minimal. And it might also become another fastest lap and an even bigger gap. So this might or could turn out into a pretty comfortable, maybe boring race, but it's not over yet, this race. And we did get the fastest lap. Now just around the next corner, no problem. Well, problem. Definitely problem. So we've clipped our right front wing, which you can see right here. So there's a big part of it missing, which definitely has consequences for the driving. And yeah, that's why I mean, I knew it, but I still couldn't prevent the second impact. This time on the left side. And oh, there we go. Have you seen it? Now the front wing is completely gone. So I had to decide, do I pit? But when I pit, I'm probably last, and then there's only like 2 laps left. So I decided not to pit and to try and make the best of the situation. Of course, being more cautious in turns, and definitely at this left-right turn, which is going to come up in a moment. Verstappen has already come closer, and yeah, still wasn't possible for me. At least, I didn't manage to not hit the wall there. Fortunately, only with the tires and no tire damage, at least as it seemed. But now staying ahead will be very difficult. So I'm covering the inside, but of course Verstappen tucks in and gets the slipstream. So far I can stay ahead though. But yeah, he's right there now, and more or less the others as well. Now, I mean, you might say, and I think you would be probably right, that this is a little unrealistic, that you wouldn't be able to still compete without a front wing. You would just drop back and back and back and back. But as I said, it's not the highest difficulty setting, and also that I cannot change it during the season, because I selected Grand Prix and then just selected all of the ones I wanted to have, which is all of the official 2024 tracks. But yeah, it's still, in my opinion, it was still and is still interesting. It was hard for me to drive, and another contact with the wall, and I think watching it is also entertaining, even though it might not be realistic. Yeah, there I got overtaken by both Verstappen and Leclerc. At the moment Leclerc is ahead. Can he stay ahead? Now Verstappen is ahead. And Russell and Norris are now directly behind me. But it's the last lap. Very luckily so. Yeah, almost get overtaken by Russell. And the car looks weird without the front wing. Alright, again defending. But we're getting closer and closer to the finish line every second. I'll definitely use a higher difficulty level in the next full season that I make, if I do one. Which is likely, I would say. But now let's focus on keeping third place, because Russell is getting closer and closer. Very close. And yeah, we did it. But it got very close. It couldn't have been... The finish line couldn't have been close enough. Is that right to say it like that? I mean, if the finish line would have been...
flag is out. We're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again, because it's victory for Max Verstappen.
If the finish line had been even further away...
He's been given the car now, hasn't he, Crofty, to showcase his talents. We always knew Verstappen had the speed, of course, but what a dominant performance that was today. Really now at one with the car.
Then it would have definitely been a problem.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.
So Verstappen wins another race, finally in his point of view, probably. But we still got on the podium. So Verstappen is getting a little closer, but Norris isn't. Norris is falling even further behind, still.
It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Yeah, and there you can see it. Verstappen first, ahead of Leclerc and us as Piastri. Then Russell, Norris, Sainz, Alonso, Albon, even Hülkenberg, finally. Finally the game acknowledges his skills. Yeah, there I'm showing it. And Lance Stroll as 10th for the first 10. Yeah, and the championship, Drivers' Championship, we as Piastri have 362 points, then Verstappen is at the moment now only 38 points behind, and Lando Norris 102, so already in the triple digits. Yeah, and you can see the rest of the drivers. And now let's move to the Constructors' Championship. McLaren is 622 points, 212 points ahead of Red Bull. And Ferrari with only 286 points as third. And then there's another big gap between Aston Martin and Alpine. And the rest, obviously. Well, I hope you liked this one, and if you feel like it, you can watch the next video, which shouldn't come all too far away in the future. And yeah, take care and bye bye.